Been a while, and there's a reason why it's been a while. You see, sometimes life can get a little crazy. Sometimes you just gotta take care of business. Let me explain. So sometimes stuff happens. So here's what happened. I get a call from my insurance company and they're saying that my doctor has written them a note saying that my release to come back to work is June 30th. Now that's not true. My next follow-up appointment was June 30th, not my release to go back to work. That kind of freaked me out now because my options are, if I were to stay with my company, I have to move 3 hours away from my kids, and it's something that I don't want to do. Had a resume written. And today I have, and really, it's just a shot in the dark. I've told you guys before that the position that I have, there's not very many positions like this in this town that I live in. But I put my resume out there and I got a call for an interview for a place that I would really like to work. And this would allow me, if I get this position, it would allow me to stay in this town and be with my kids, which would be absolutely amazing. And the more that I research this company, the more that I want to work for them. And I've already had 2 interviews. So I had an interview with a recruiter, and then I had an interview with a senior executive recruiter. That sounds fancy, doesn't it? And now I have an interview today with the vice president. So again, this would allow me to stay here with my kids. On the outside looking in, it's not as fancy or prestigious as the job that I will be leaving, but I gotta be here for my kids. Even if I don't get to see them very much, I've gotta be here for them. And it doesn't feel right to live 3 hours away from them. And I know some people that's not a big deal, but for me, it's a huge, huge deal. So I've just been stressing and praying and hoping and for this interview right now. So we'll see what happens. Here we go. All right, so I just, see that smile? So I just finished my interview and it went great. I mean, you gotta think about it. I've worked for the same company for 12 years. Since I was 22 years old, I've worked for the same company. I have not interviewed a whole lot. I worked my way up in that company. And that interview was absolutely amazing, but it looks like, and I don't want to jinx myself, but it looks like I'm going to be able to stay with my kids. Like, I am unbelievably excited about what is about to happen. Positive thoughts, positive thinking. It's just absolutely amazing what very well may happen right now. But I'll keep you all posted. But to celebrate, I'm going to go and take the boat out with my sister and my brother for a few hours before I go and pick up Jed from school. Exciting! Bye. Kids for the whole month of July, and I wanted to do something super fun with them. So I thought about going to Hurricane Harbor, where I went a few years ago, and we ended up waiting in lines the whole time and going on 5 slides. So instead, we rented this. Watch Jet, here he goes. Ready, bub? All right, try it again. So we're just gonna play in the backyard with this thing. I got my interview on Friday, which is exactly 1 year from the day that I broke my leg. I think it's all a sign. I think it's all meant to be. All right, let's go down.
You got this, Dad.
Whoa, you did it! Oh! You did it sideways.
Yeah,
That was cool. We are up at the top. Yeah, just like a cool little area up here, huh?
Oh, I can sit on that.
There's the backyard of my house.
Yeah,
this is pretty cool. This is really cool. Today, Ada's back from Ireland, and look what she caught. Is that the first bass you ever caught? It's not the first bass? Second bass, but definitely the biggest. We're gonna get a weight on it right now. All right, Ada baby. She got a 1.92. That's a 2-pounder right there, baby. What do you think, Ada?
So excited.
All right, let's get another picture. Yes. Get the scale. Hey, look at that rainbow. Oh, here we go. Oh, the seaweed.
Come on! You got it! It's a big one! It's a huge one! It's a huge one. Oh, holy moly! He got it! Woo! Everyone cheer for Daddy! Holy moly, he's awesome, Dad. Oh, look at that! Overhand, Daddy. Dad. Dad,
Let's
I
weigh
need
him.
to show you something.
It's fatter.
Dad,
All right, it is 10 minutes before my final interview with the regional vice president, and my place that I'm gonna do my interview is baby Jed's room. So I felt like it was the quietest, had the best lighting. I don't know what it is. It's a phone interview, so I'm not actually gonna talk to the guy, or I'm not gonna see him. He's not gonna see me, but I just wanted to feel comfortable and confident. So Jed's room, for whatever reason, I feel comfortable, I feel confident, I feel like it's good luck to do it out of one of the kids' rooms. Dogs are all put up. Ada's in her room, Jed's at school. So just gotta get through this last interview. Here we go. All right, interview is over and it was phenomenal. I did such a good job. I want to give myself a pat on the back. Ada, I'll take a pat on the back from you as well. Nailed the interview. That was the regional vice president. The district manager that will actually be my boss is on vacation. So he asked me how soon I could start. And I said, as soon as possible. And he said that he was gonna partner up with the district manager that will be my boss, and he will call me on Monday. So it's looking really, really good. But that means I have to wait more. Like, this has been the longest waiting game ever. So, to kill some time today, what are we gonna do, Ada baby?
Build, not exactly build, but build a, what do you call it?
A roof?
A roof. A roof for the tortoises outdoor
Enclosure. We made Russell a little outdoor enclosure. The problem is we have a lot of cats in my neighborhood and we're worried about him getting hurt, and I have a 80-pound puppy that would love to eat a tortoise. So we're gonna build this enclosure and you get to watch. All right, so here we go. It is all done. There is Russell. There's Russell Love Turtle's new area to play in. So he will be permanently an outdoor tortoise now. So I did some research. Apparently it's very good for them to be outside. The weather here in Texas is perfect for this. So we just used kind of what we had laying around, the cinder blocks and all this, the rocks and stuff. Last year I had chickens and the cats got the chickens. So today Ada and I made this little chicken wire little lid for it so that the cats can't get to it and Bob can't get to it. But while I was building this, I even got better news. I'm gonna sit down and talk to you about it, hang on. All right, so while I was putting the turtle's lid thing back together for his little area, I got a phone call with the official offer for this new position that will allow me to stay here in this town and stay here with my kids. It's a great company that I'm really unbelievably excited to be a part of, and it's just crazy how things work out. A year ago today, I was having a dirty piece of metal put into my leg that led to just a total wreck at work, a total wreck personally. I didn't do well on my recovery physically, obviously, because I ended up with a bone infection, and I didn't do well mentally and emotionally. It was just hard for somebody as active as I am to get knocked down like that. And then a year later, my leg is almost at 100%, and just having this fear of knowing that to stay with this company that I'm with, I would have to leave for, you know, a 3-hour trip away from my kids and not be a part of their everyday life like I am right now. That's just been hovering over me, and as my leg gets better and better and better, and that time came closer and closer and closer for me to leave,
It's been tough, and honestly that's why I've been making videos. I've been stressed out worrying about, you know, having to leave my kids and trying to find a position here in town, and it was so unlikely. I told you guys a while ago that the chances of finding a position like mine in a small town like this, it's like slim to none. And as it comes down to the wire, I get recruited for the perfect position, for the perfect company, a company that's going to give me, that's going to make sure that I have every weekend that I have my kids, that I'm home with my kids. Even the training, I've got to go to Temple, Texas to do my training, and he's like, look, I don't want your training to interfere with the time you have with your kids. So just a year to the day I get this offer of the leg break. Now if that's not something that's absolutely a miracle, a blessing, whatever you want to call it, it's unreal. And I'm so excited, I'm humbled by it, I'm thankful for it, and I'm just very excited for a new chapter. And more than anything, I'm excited to be here with my kids. This just means everything to me. So this has been a video like 3 weeks in the making. Now I gotta take all this and put it all together. I don't know. This is a very, very exciting chapter in my life. So look, thanks for watching. I'm up to 590 subscribers, which is pretty cool. I mean, I haven't posted a video in a while and I gained like 20-something subscribers. So that's cool. Keep that up. But now we'll have more videos coming out. Obviously not as many because I'll be working. But I'm happy, thankful. So look, thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon.